The story behind Real Love is nothing short of extraordinary, because this song was born out of the ghost of John Lennon's past and resurrected by his 3 surviving bandmates more than a decade after his death. Asterisk, at its core, Real Love was never intended as a Beatles song. It began as one of Lennon's late 1970s demos, written in his New York apartment and captured on a simple tape recorder with nothing more than his voice and piano. At first, he called it Real Life, but as fragments of other unfinished pieces merged together, the song evolved into Real Love. Asterisk, after Lennon's tragic death in 19... Yoko Ono carefully preserved those rough tapes. When the Beatles anthology project emerged in the early 90s, she handed the demos to Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, hoping that John's voice might once again be heard alongside the others. Asterisk, in 1995, the 3 surviving Beatles entered the studio with producer Jeff Lynne of ELO. Working with fragile, lo-fi recordings, they painstakingly cleaned Lennon's vocals and layered new harmonies, guitars, and drums around them. The result was a brand new Beatles single, Real Love, released in 1996, a year after the similarly reconstructed Free as a Bird. Asterisk, the release stirred mixed emotions. Fans were deeply moved to hear the Beatles reunited, if only through John's voice preserved on tape. Critics, however, pointed out the cassette-like quality of Lennon's vocal and felt Lynne's production leaned to modern for the classic Beatles sound. Asterisk, yet beyond technical flaws, Real Love carried an emotional weight that overshadowed every criticism. It felt like a final message from John rescued from old cassettes and embraced once more by Paul, George, and Ringo. For many, the song stood as a bridge between the band's golden age and the close of the 20th century, proof that true love, real love, could still bring the Beatles together, even in the face of separation and loss.